Alrighty folks, so this old tire on this lawnmower is leaking, and you see right there's some bubbles coming up out of it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to use these tire repair kits. This is a 9-piece Pittsburgh tubeless tire repair kit. This process goes for every single tubeless tire ever. So this works on cars or anything else, doesn't matter. Now this tire is fairly dry rotted, as you can see the cracks in the rubber. So on dry rotted tires on like vehicles or anything you drive on the road, I would advise against plugging them, because I have plugged dry rotted tires before and they don't work because the rubber's already destroyed. So ideally you want tires that are in decent shape. If you can see cracking on them, it's probably not good. They're probably bad. Just buy a new tire. But I'm just going to do this so I don't have to air the tire up every couple days just because it loses air. Anywho, I like the kits that have the rubber cement with them, and this one just so happens to have a razor knife in there. So that saves you from worrying about cutting it with your pocket knife or another razor blade or something. So alright, I'm gonna prop y'all up on the tripod and show y'all how easy it is to do this. And of course all the tire shops will advise against it because it's very cheap to do, and you don't want to lose all your customers on cheap stuff. You want to make money somehow. Alrighty, so the first tool you need to take out is the reamer. Now this, you put it in the hole and you work it up and down and twist it around. That way your hole is a uniform shape. Alright. You always leave the reamer in there until you're ready to plug it. That way you don't have to worry about putting more air in it. Also, if you find screws or nails in your tire, don't pull them out until you're ready to plug it. Save what air and time you can. Alright. So these are the plugs you're going to put in the tire. And they're like fiber coated with rubber. They're nice and sticky and pliable. So this is your tool that you insert the plug with. So you have to put it in the hole, pull it through to where it's nice and even. And then you take your handy dandy rubber cement, use the end of the cap that's pointed to pop the aluminum, and you liberally apply this rubber cement. Now you don't have to use rubber cement, it will work without it, but for best optimum results, use the rubber cement. Now these kits are worth every bit of what little money you're going to spend on them. I have used these many times without any issues. Alright, so I'm going to pull out the reamer and jam this in here very carefully, not to put it in too far. but you want just a little bit sticking out when you're installing it. So you push it in, so there's a little bit of excess left, and then very quickly yank out the tool, and it releases through this little relief cut. So now you have the plug in there. Then you take your handy dandy provided razor knife that it comes with in the kit, and then you cut off the excess. Oh boy, that was fast and easy, and this provided razor knife makes it a lot easier than trying to do it with your pocket knife that is usually dull because people don't know how to sharpen their knives anymore. I'll take y'all out of this contraption. Show you the finished product. Ideally, you want to get it below the tread. That's a little bit below, not a lot, but you can see there's no bubbles coming out of it. And it still holds, or it's still maybe 5 psi less than what it was while it was leaking. So we will check back on that. I think all the other tires are pretty good. I believe this one has a plug in it. Yeah, this one has a really old plug in it that was done by the previous owner. And it's still kind of holding air. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, if you have a vehicle and you want to make yourself a lot more reliable, just stash one of those kits or 2 of those kits in every vehicle you own, and that way if you need it you can use one, or if you or someone you know or some complete stranger has a flat tire and is on the side of the road and they look helpless and they have no idea what they're doing, you can stop by and look like a hero for $5 to $12, however cheap those little kits are. They're worth every penny, because tires cost between $30 to the sky's the limit. So it's worth it to have those kits handy. Alrighty folks, I'll see y'all later.